On this episode of The Pulse, Aaron says mic check. Campbell types on a computer. And Lauren jumps on a couch.
Welcome to the first episode of the CHS Pulse.
This is a huge moment for The Pulse. It's our 10th season, so we've come a long way from our green screen in the A-Wing computer lab. We have a great season and episode for you today.
Our performing arts department has been getting creative and finding new ways to showcase its work.
Just before winter break, the winter concerts were posted online and other clubs are posting their work online as well.
At the same time, students came together to present the Poetry Festival live on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a great wrap up to 2020. The theater department also took a unique approach to showcasing their fall play. Let's take a look at how the Laramie Project came to life.
I mean, if it wasn't that kind of a town, then why did this happen here?
Do you believe in the Bible?
The style of the Laramie Project is very different than most traditional straight plays.
It's a play about the murder of Matthew Shepard, who was a young gay teen.
It's a show about the true effects of discrimination.
It's a show based more on forgiveness and the promise of continuing forward in development.
Miss Russo, our director, picked the show so it would comply with the guidelines.
I was on one of my theater education community forums and I just saw someone who said, I think I'm going to do the Laramie Project, and I thought that will work, we can do this.
It's based on interviews and journal entries, so none of the actors have to interact with each other necessarily.
Being in one place made it harder to kind of distinguish, especially between two characters, which a lot of people did.
This editing took a really long time. It's really hard to edit collaboratively, and we had to form this 2-hour edited movie in about 2 weeks.
It was definitely a lot weirder because there's absolutely other things we could have done with things like blocking, but we had to keep the guidelines in mind.
There was no finality to this play. When you're filming and pausing and going, it doesn't feel like a traditional production.
It's kind of harder to give 100% of a performance if you're not really performing to anyone.
You don't get that immediate gratification from your audience, applauding, laughing.
The notes Miss Russo was giving us were so different than they've ever been. She was telling us I want you to look at the camera for this, or I want you to look away from the camera. With a show like this, when you get the moment where a character is just staring straight into the camera, it just shows way more impact than you would have if they were looking above the camera or to the side.
This is my first high school production because I'm a freshman. To me, it didn't really feel like that we had an opening night and stuff like that. I remember in the middle school, we would all eat candy, we would all be nervous, we would all talk, we would do a warm-ups and stuff.
We, to an extent, lost a sense of community, and what really defined a community was altered. When we did do team building exercises like the character slides or paper plates or secret Sams, it was done metaphorically and physically at an arm's length.
Filming, you have the opportunity to do it over and over again until it's perfect. Years prior, you had one shot and that was just it. So it definitely took some of the stress and stage fright away, I guess.
Knowing the fact that we were able to redo it, it just took off a lot of pressure, and it was actually pretty nice.
It was definitely very interesting and fun to be recording this way, especially for me as a film student. It was a really exciting opportunity.
It gave us a new experience to learn from, because everything on our acting resumes has just been stage things in front of a live audience. Most of us have never been in something that was filmed like this.
Now that the fall play is done and it's time to think about the musical, I don't think that we'll be filming the musical. We're all feeling pretty optimistic about conditions and where they're heading, especially with the vaccines that are out. And with the warmer weather in the spring, we're really hoping that the musical will be at least a worst case scenario outdoors, if not indoors with a smaller audience, maybe we do multiple performances. We're really hoping that the musical will be at least, worst case scenario, outdoors, if not indoors with a smaller audience. Maybe we do multiple performances.
Congratulations to everyone involved with the Laramie Project. Can't wait to see their spring production.
Moving on to sports, our winter athletes are ready to get started, but we can't forget that many of our fall sports teams also had very impressive seasons.
Our girls tennis team won another county title, and our field hockey team had an undefeated regular season. And Olivia, I heard you brought home a state championship with the girls soccer team.
Yes, we did. Here's more about our amazing season.
So my favorite memory would probably be the Park Hills game.
Getting to drive my carpool.
Definitely the parade.
Last year, the banquet was really fun.
Beating West Morris last year and this year.
I mean, when we played the final, I think the nicest thing to remember about this season is, there's some good games and good goals, and there's a lot of things to laugh about with the individual players. But I think the biggest thing this season was the fact that we were able to be successful. And not only us, but other sports programs in the school were able to be successful and give not only the players something to cheer about, but the school and the community as well, because this year's been a bit of a rubbish year for everybody.
What I remember most about this season is I think all of the underclassmen friends that I made.
Probably winning states, because that was the coolest thing ever. Probably just like all the friendships I made, a lot of like new people that I had never met before.
Probably like all the recognition the program has gotten this year after like 16 years, I think it's been.
At the first couple of games, I was a little nervous, didn't know what to expect, but there's so much more trust in my team.
I feel like we were super close this year. We've never really been this close, because like all the seniors were really accepting of all like the new kids and all the underclassmen.
We just got so much closer, and everyone became like, everyone just knew how everyone else played.
There's no question that the bond was really good. These players have been in the program for 4 years, so to have that many players who were seniors, not only seniors, but also players as well, that have been around the program and been successful as freshmen and on JV as well. It definitely helped. And then when you've got a group of players like that who are the senior leaders, then everybody else around them responds to them really well.
We got so close. Like I remember towards the beginning of the season, Leah Motter, the freshman on our team, she had like all of us over, and it was like the first time that we all kind of hung out together, and it was so much fun.
The first day was pretty scary, but after about a couple practices, they were all just so welcoming, and everyone was really nice, and by the end of the season, everyone was so close and we were all such good friends.
I feel like we also just like wanted it more, like with each game that went on, we just like wanted it more and more. And so then by the end, like when we got to states, we just like wanted it so badly.
Congrats to girls soccer and all our fall athletes. Homecoming looked a little bit different this year, but it meant just as much to our king and queen.
Yeah, I could tell that this has really changed Casey and Cate. They've taken their new roles very seriously.
Let's check in on what life is like as a royal.
I can't believe it. I'm truly a changed woman now that I'm queen.
It's just so amazing. I feel like the Queen of England and Prince Charles combined. I must go talk to Cate about how amazing this win was. Hello, peasant. I'm here to see my queen, Cate. Queen? Is he serious? Did he really just say that to me? You guys set this up? I'm on punked, aren't I? That was a good one. Okay, the funniest thing just happened. Your punk father just pretended that he didn't even know that me and you were king and queen.
Oh, it's not a joke. We're not on speaking terms right now. I can't even begin to tell you how angry I am at him right now.
Oh, maybe we could check Instagram to see if anybody knows if we won. No new followers? Are you kidding me?
That's a joke, right? That's a joke.
I don't know, Kate. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my. To be completely honest, I thought that I was gonna get like a lot of fame from this. I guess Casey and I are just gonna have to go into the real world and find some subjects. Why am I even driving right now? Like, I should have a chauffeur.
Period.
Excuse me, do you want an autograph? I don't know you guys! I'm just crossing the street!
Whatever.
So then I was all like to Casey, we should just cross the street. Like, obviously we're gonna get some action on the crosswalk. She's trying to cross the street? What, is she kidding me? Like,
Her Arminio's pizza is just so important. You know what?
we could probably get some action on the crosswalk.
Absolutely.
Let's cross the street and see. I don't think we're cut out for royalty.
I think I just gotta move back to the band room.
I want my simple life back.
Many clubs are finding new ways to connect this school year. One of our most active clubs, Mock Trial, is still competing and meeting over Zoom Meet to prepare for their case.
I can't believe how much time the mock trial students dedicate to their club. It's a great experience for anyone that wants to join. Let's hear from some of their members.
We had a pretty big turnout for mock trial this year, which was wonderful. We have a lot of new members. But having a meeting with a Google Meet with 20 people in it is very limiting how much different people can talk and voice their opinions. So, we've been trying to break out into different breakout rooms and get smaller groups going so that the discussions are a little more active.
The first meeting that we had, it was obviously kind of awkward because you have older students with you, which is like definitely a big change from middle school. So I guess one way was like, we kind of just like, talked about like previous years of what they did and how it's like open and friendly and like they're all, like all themselves. So like it's like really like a safe zone kind of.
An organization for the state releases a trial and it's all fictional. It's made up in January. We'll be matched up against other schools in New Jersey and we'll face off against them in a case. So we have to prepare for both sides because we don't know which one we will be doing.
All the responsibilities are pretty much determined by the tryouts and like what role you have within the club and within the case. If you would like to be a lawyer, you prepare like a direct examination and like a line of reasoning for a witness in the case. And then you present it, and then based on that, you get a role of either lawyer or witness. Being a senior, doesn't really have that much to do with that, but it is nice to have the experience and the seniority.
Obviously, since we have like upperclassmen from like previous years who did it, it's easier because we're like, okay, well, if you did this like not so well last year, let's focus on that this year to see how we can improve it.
There's always loopholes, there's always gray areas that we need to really strategize in how we put it all together.
Definitely think mock trial helps because even though all the content and everything is made up, besides a few changed rules, it really is what you do when you're really trying a case.
So far, I'm really liking it because it's kind of like a big puzzle, I guess you could say. Like, you're trying to figure out like missing pieces of like evidence and stuff, and like it's just like using your brain, which is like really fun for me. So I really like it.
So we'll literally run the trial against another school, and a judge will basically grade us on who presents the best case.
What I know it has really helped me with is public speaking and like kind of my logic skills, because a lot of times like when we think of logic, it's like math and numbers and all that kind of stuff, and like I was used to that, but I was never really used to like logic in more of a humanities environment.
There's something unique about getting onto the bus, going to the courthouse, right? Being in the courtroom, feeling those nerves, but like being together, all of that is something that we'll miss. So how do we recreate that kind of, I don't know if you call it game day or court day, case day energy?
As many of you know, our PTO-sponsored student fashion design competition, Catwalk, has become a popular event every year.
One of our newest courses at CHS is giving more students the opportunity to learn about fashion design.
Fashion design, construction, and textiles teaches students to design, sew, and create their own clothing.
Mrs. Geiger has done an amazing job this year. Here are her students to talk about their experience with the class.
Cate, I'm a junior and I am in the fashion design, construction, and textiles class.
My name is Joshua Fernandez and I'm a senior at Chatham High School.
Hi, I'm Kara. I'm a senior at Chatham High School.
I chose fashion and design because I like to work with like clothes and I like learning more about like different styles and stuff. And I didn't really have that much experience going into the class, so it's kind of new to me and I want to learn something new and fun.
I decided to do it just because I love sewing and fashion in general, and I've always been interested in like especially the business side of fashion, but I do like sewing, so that's why I did Catwalk, and then I wanted to do this class because I thought it would be like a combination of the two.
I've always been interested in what I wear, and obviously I love to shop for clothes and stuff like that. So I was really just interested in trying it out.
I'm not completely sure what I want to do when I'm older, and I haven't been, but for a while I've been interested in doing like fashion merchandising. I don't know for sure if I'll end up doing it, but I think this class has just like increased my interest in fashion in general, and specifically I think fashion merchandising, because although I do love sewing, like I think the projects where we get to analyze brands and different styles of clothing is more interesting to me.
The workload doesn't really compare to a lot of other classes, especially academics. It's not math or history or anything like that. Also, a lot of it's hands-on, which can be difficult during this time. But when we are in the classroom, we're doing a lot of hands-on stuff, which makes the work more fun and more intriguing. And also Mrs. Schmitter is an amazing teacher, and she's very flexible.
We're picking out outfits, different for like styles. Like outfits gotta be with clothes we have at home. For example, outfits such as like monochromatic and like different styles, where we have to pick outfits with certain colors and kind of like put them together and put them on a document.
On the online days, we do more like research about brands or different fashion styles. And then when you're in person, you do the sewing. And then some of the all virtual people are doing sewing at home, whether it's with a machine or hand sewing.
This class is like very unique. Like you won't really experience something else. Like you might experience something similar with different art classes, but with this class, like you won't experience it anywhere else unless you take it. And it's like also a good skill to have when you're older, to be able to sew and stuff.
Underclassmen should totally take this course, and I think that it's a great way to learn something new, just because a lot of the electives at the high school have been around for a long time. So when there is a new one, it's really exciting, and I encourage everyone to try it out. Even if you're not really interested in that type of stuff, there's a lot of tools that you can really carry with you, even when you don't think that they will be useful. They will be.
We're going to wrap up the episode with a new game show.
I had so much fun hosting our new show, Guess the Teacher. Our contestants were all members of the track team, and they competed to guess the teacher that we were describing.
Play along at home and see if you can answer faster than our speedy contestants.
Welcome to Guess the Teacher. I'm your host, Sam Teisch. On the blue team, we have Tanae, Tommy, and Jackson. And on the red team, we have Katie, Cam, and Lauren. They will be trying to guess CHS teachers based on 3 hints. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. So the blue team is gonna guess the first teacher. The first hint is I grew up in Chatham.
I'm gonna say we don't use it now because
we do not use our first guess.
Yeah,
I say we go for it. I think I have.
No, I say we don't. So shut up.
No.
You've been outvoted.
We can save our guess.
Fine.
I wouldn't go for it.
We would like to ask the second clue now.
This is the democracy. We're fine.
Okay, so the second clue is I have been to 34 Springsteen concerts.
We'll guess this one.
All right. Is it Coach Irv?
Nope.
You're throwing. Okay. Third clue.
I don't know anything, dude.
Last clue is my favorite book is The Great Gatsby.
Oh, I know.
It's an English teacher.
Okay, wait.
I haven't had either of them. No. It's up to you guys.
Wait. Oh, wait, I know this. Hold on. Do I know this?
Jason, hurry up.
Screw you.
It's a male English teacher.
I think we go with my guess.
Okay, just say it.
Sure, I like it.
Is it Mr. Aguiles?
Nope.
If it was my guess, I'm going to be very mad.
Bring it to the red team.
Okay. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it Miss Gagliardi?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Jackson, it never mattered. It's your fault.
Go first round.
Let's continue. So the next teacher goes to the red team. And your first hint is I sell food in class.
I know it already. I can't steal though. We can't steal.
Wait, can we have a second hint first?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'm the only teacher of my subject.
Wait, can I guess it?
Yes, go
Yeah.
Katie.
Is it Mr. Kimmick?
Yeah.
That was your tricky question. Not who I thought it was.
Rigged.
That was not.
I call hacks.
I promise. Okay, so next teacher for the blue team. The first
immediately.
Cheese and rice is one of my popular phrases.
JJM, Mr. Mariano.
Yeah.
Go, that's my boy.
I have never heard him say that.
Next teacher for the red team. Your first hint is my favorite food to eat is pork roll, egg and cheese on an everything bagel or Captain Crunch.
That could be anyone from New Jersey.
Literally, that could be anyone.
Can we do the next hint?
Yes?
Yeah,
we need next hint.
I coach a Chatham High School sport.
Can we have the
third one?
So scared.
That's pretty obvious.
2 100-mile races on foot.
Coach
repeat that?
DeSantis? Mr. DeSantis?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is rigged. I call hacks.
And you didn't know it till the last one either.
Your first hint is I coach football and basketball.
Pick. What?
I mean, you're supposed to discuss with the team first, you fool.
How is it not him? He's
That counts as a guess. That counts as a guess.
Tommy, you're
the
throwing.
only one who does.
You're throwing, Tommy. Second hint.
I wear glasses.
Oh, wait. It's 1 second.
Text first, you fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, go text us on your app.
Are you texting?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're texting on your watch.
Maybe.
He doesn't do football.
It's fucking tiny. Yeah, it is, right?
He doesn't
Okay,
do
yeah, it's
football.
Aguiles.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're throwing.
Football?
Yeah.
Tommy, things have changed since your JV time last year.
I think it's
He doesn't coach JV or varsity.
Coaches Del Barton football.
Yeah. This is the last teacher, so. Okay, first hint.
A lot of pressure. Don't mess up.
Okay, ready?
Nate better.
I once dressed up as RBG for Halloween.
RBG?
Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Can we do another hint, please?
God.
Yeah, okay. I have an obsession with my cats, Stash and Hazel.
This is looking good, boys. It's looking good.
Can we do another hint, please?
I'm an advisor for the yearbook club and the women's empowerment
Oh, the
club.
yearbook club. Okay. I'm trying to think, because I did it freshman year. I gotta think about this.
Oh, wait.
Go. Someone guess.
Wait. No.
Guess one time, because we have 2 guesses.
Wait, is it? Wait. Oh, wait. You're probably right, Cam. Cam, you're probably right.
Do you think?
Just
Yeah.
guess.
Because I only know, like, okay. Should I say that?
Do it.
Okay, Miss Connors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go!
So it's a tie.
This is the tiebreaker. So, hint 1. I'm the only teacher of my subject.
Oh, Miss Geiger. Miss Schmitter. I said it, Jackson, and then
You have to put it in the chat, Katie.
You said it first.
Pick the video
I
right.
can't. I'm on my phone. I can't.
Did
Okay.
I spell it right?
I literally.
I don't know who that is.
AJM.
Wait.
Did we win, or like?
No one got it. So, do you want another hint?
Wait, who was it?
Next
Oh.
week.
I have 2 kids.
Am I right yet?
How come? Wait, I wasn't right.
No.
It's not John Haydu?
Mr. Kimmick again?
No.
Can it be the same person again? Wait.
No.
No. So next hint.
Okay, this is the last hint.
Who's the cooking one?
I said Miss Schmitter.
Okay, last hint. I teach in the L wing.
Oh wait.
Cooking one.
Miss Schmitter.
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Was I right?
Funny. Oh my God, I was right.
The only art class I've ever taken was experiencing fine art.
I was.
Thanks for watching our first episode of The Pulse.
We will have Pulse episodes out every Monday and We Are Chatham spotlights every Wednesday. Our first We Are Chatham is on the student EMTs in our building. Look for that this Wednesday on our YouTube channel.